Smartwatches have been around for quite some time now. Last year, the Moto 360 set the bar for smartwatches in terms of design. But is the first gen Moto 360 still worth picking up? Hey there, my name is Milcon and I've been wearing the Moto 360 for almost a year now, and these are my experiences with it. When I got it a year ago, it was okay, but it was lacking in the software and it didn't last me a full day on a charge. Now, a full year later, these are the improvements. For one, the battery is much better now. Back then, I couldn't even go a full day on it. When I took my smartwatch off in the morning, 8 AM or something, I would put it on, and when I reached 11 PM in the evening, it would be dead. There wouldn't be much point in wearing a smartwatch if I couldn't, like, wear it a Friday morning, and then in the evening I would go out for some drinks and it would be dead. It would be dead on me. It would just be a black screen. I wouldn't have that. But that isn't the case today. Last evening I went out for some drinks and I'm happy to say that I'm still on 20% battery charge. So that's good anyway. The software as well is much better. Back then, I talked with one last night about it. He said that, oh, I heard the Moto 360 is quite lacking in the software. And I said, well, it was. But nowadays it's so fluid and smooth in the software, and it will only get better in time when the Android Wear 6.0 comes. With Android Wear, the manufacturers can't put their own skin on like they can on various Android phones. So with Android Wear, it's mostly stock Android Wear that's on the smartwatches. And with that said, I hope the Moto 360 gets updates for the next years to come. And if it does that, well, how can we complain? If it only gets better, then a smartwatch for almost nothing these days is really good. The Moto 360 is quite cheap now. It's $100 many places, and for $100 you really get so much in a smartwatch. I don't see a huge reason to go with the version 2 Moto 360. It's a bit sharper display, a bit better battery life, and a bit better processor, but that's about it. It's a bit better, and that's the point. The Moto 360 is so good that you can practically use that for the next years to come with Android Wear updates. As I mentioned, the Moto 360 is performing really well these days. It has a decent battery life, it has a decent processor, it's performing okay in terms of the software and fluidness, and for that I just don't see the reason to go with the version 2. So there you have it. Save yourself a couple $100 and go with the version 1 Moto 360. That's not a huge reason to go with the version 2, and just for closure, no, the flat tire at the bottom of the screen doesn't bother me at all.